Welcome to This Explainer. Today we are going to break down a massive, literally foundational evolution in how the internet actually functions. We're talking about a shift that affects every single click, search, and connection you make online. Okay, let's dive right into this. 40, that is a huge number in the tech world. For 40 years, our entire digital ecosystem has relied on the exact same aging, centralized infrastructure to navigate the web. You probably know it as the Traditional Domain Name System, or DNS. Now think about it. 40 years is practically an eternity in tech time. Yet, somehow, this absolutely crucial layer has remained, well, pretty much untouched. Which brings us to a really critical question. What actually happens when a 40-year-old system tries to run the future of AI and decentralized compute? As we rapidly shift towards sovereign identities, advanced computing, and all these autonomous AI agents, legacy DNS is turning into a major bottleneck. It's becoming a massive point of failure, and that centralized control is just actively struggling to keep up with what we need today. So, to understand how we fix this, here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the 40-year DNS problem, then enter the LINKSPREED's naming system. From there, we'll cover the Web4 ownership thesis, look at engineering the resolution mesh, compare legacy DNS versus LNS, and finally, prep for the V1 launch. Let's get right to it. Section 1. The 40-year DNS problem and the fragility of the legacy web. Now, legacy DNS is a centralized hierarchical architecture. It was designed purely for the old, static, read-write web. To put it simply, think of it like digital real estate. Under the current setup, you don't actually own your digital property. You're basically just renting an apartment, and a centralized landlord holds all the keys. At any moment, through vulnerable WHOIS databases or fragile certificate authorities, that central authority can essentially change your locks. And this centralized control, it creates massive vulnerabilities and single points of failure for all of us. Moving on to Section 2. Enter the LINKSPREED naming system, decentralizing the naming layer. So what's the actual solution here? Well, it's LNS, the LINKSPREED naming system. LNS is a decentralized naming and routing architecture engineered to completely replace and transcend legacy DNS. Specifically, it operates at layer 4, also known as HELION, of LINKSPREED's 7-layer Web4 stack. Now, let's cut through the jargon for a second. What this system does is bridge human-readable identifiers directly to cryptographic ownership and verification. It literally takes the power away from centralized authorities and reorganizes the whole shebang around you, the user. Let's break down exactly how it pulls this off with 3 core features. First up is sovereign domain ownership. Every domain is anchored directly to your decentralized identifier, or DID.UID. This means domains are cryptographically held directly by you, the owner. There is no middleman, they simply cannot be hijacked, altered, or revoked. Second, we have next-generation TLDs and domains. These are built from the ground up for modern decentralized apps, corporate entities, human users, and even autonomous AI agents. And third, native cryptographic resolution. This integrates natively with zero-knowledge proofs and hardware-anchored biometric identity layers. So every single resolution query is verifiable, secure, and totally preserves your privacy. Section 3. The Web4 ownership thesis and the philosophy behind LNS. Let's take a second to look at the underlying philosophy driving this massive shift. The Web4 ownership thesis states, and I quote, "Every layer of the network stack must be directly reducible to a claim controlled by a decentralized identifier held directly by the user." And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate goal here. You see, this isn't just about faster routing or some neat technical upgrades. It is fundamentally about personal digital sovereignty. Your identity, your compute, your routing, all controlled securely and exclusively by you. Section 4. Engineering the resolution mesh and the teams behind the tech. Now, building a system that provides true decentralization but still matches the lightning speed of legacy DNS, that is a massive technical hurdle. To solve this and actually bring LNS to a production deployment, LINKSPREED Group combined 2 highly specialized teams. On one side, we have the HELION team. They are the protocol architects handling layer 4 naming, cryptographic algorithms, consensus protocols, and those tricky cross-mesh address mappings. On the other side is the DEV.UNITY team. They are the execution powerhouse. They specialize in high concurrency node execution, ARTIC compute integration, and building out incredibly low latency routing backbones. By pairing HELION's protocol architecture directly with DEV.UNITY's production execution, they successfully eliminated the latency and synchronization bottlenecks that used to completely plague older decentralized systems. The result? A highly resilient, high-throughput global mesh.
Part 5. Legacy DNS versus LNS, the digital real estate showdown.
Let's move to and see how this builds when we put these two side by side. The differences in security and ownership between the fragile past and the tamper-proof future are pretty staggering. Let's look at the ownership model. With a legacy DNS, you just rent annually from registrars. With LNS, you cryptographically own it via your decentralized identifier. Then there's identity anchoring. We go from centralized icon and whois databases to decentralized identity and zero-knowledge proofs. Under agent readiness, legacy was designed exclusively for humans, mapping to IP addresses, whereas LNS has built-in native routing specifically for AI agents and microservices. For resilience and security, we move from a system that's highly prone to DNS hijacking, BGP poisoning, and outages to a distributed, tamper-proof cryptographic mesh. And finally, TLD flexibility transitions from being heavily restricted by centralized regulatory bodies to this amazing environment of open, sovereign TLD creation. It is for sure a complete paradigm shift. Finally, Section 6. The V1 launch awaits. The horizon of Web 4. So, the crucial point is, what happens next? Well, the core engineering phase is officially complete, and the final Arctic stress testing is wrapping up. The launch of LNS version 1 is expected in just a matter of weeks. Here is the immediate rollout schedule. First, finalize stress testing and integration checks across the Arctic compute backbone. Second, open initial domain registrations and early access developer APIs. And third, launch custom TLD deployments for creators, organizations, and Web 4 pioneers. We are quite literally on the horizon of giving creators and organizations true ownership of their digital spaces. Which brings us to a final, really provocative thought. When the decentralized web goes live in just a few weeks, who will hold the keys to your identity? It's a profound question, right? It asks us to really reflect on our own digital sovereignty. The transition to LNS offers a future where the answer to that question is unequivocally you. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and we'll see you next time as we continue to track the incredible evolution of the web.